Run down the inside, so a bit cleaner out of there this time for Chris Tucker in Villain, but the other two boats have put the pedal down, and so Millard Financial and Hoodlum, but a bit of a misfire there for Todd Hides in Hoodlum by the sounds of it. So was taking off but slowed right up, so that leaves the red boat there, Marcus Millard in his Millard Financial entry out in front. The yellow flag is up, so once they come past the start finish line they'll have one lap to go. Meanwhile, Todd Hides in Hoodlum has recovered there and crosses the start finish line in first. Millard Financial in the red boat still there. Villain dropped off from those two now, way back in third. So coming out of that turn, Millard Financial is well and truly on his own now. Hoodlum has stopped altogether. That motor wasn't sounding great, but he was still in it there. But that boat stopped now. So that's going to leave Marcus Millard in the Millard Financial entry all alone out front. So just got to get round that corner and come down and take the checkered flag. So it sounds like Todd's got that boat going again, so he'll be able to make his way around. But this one's been won and done by Marcus Millard in the Millard Financial entry. It'll be Chris Tucker in Villain taking second, and it sounds like that boat Hoodlum, so we might have there'll be a short delay before the next race, so I think it's going to need to be towed in at this point in time. So there'll be a short delay while that happens, but should only take a couple of minutes, and then our next race will be Inboard A. All right, so this next race, so Inboard A will be coming up in a moment as we tow this boat back in. So Inboard A will be sponsored by Whitewater Marine. So it'll be interesting to see how we go in this one. We just in the last race, it was Dave Law in Home Wrecker was pretty much home and hose, and the boat pulled up about 40 metres from home. I've since found out that it was a emergency oil pressure shut off that stopped him, and so he, as we said, pulled up 30 or 40 metres from home when he pretty much had the race won. I'm not sure then Punisher pulled up as well, and in that race Cole Sweat just came home over the top and took that one out. So hopefully no troubles in this race as once they get out there, and we'll have a nice close one this time around. So that other boat is just about back in now, so not too long away until we'll have the inboard A's out ready to go.
Just a moment there, Dave. Just about to fall off the Wedlock machine. Davey Wedlock, great result earlier.
Crew's put a fantastic effort in over the last few days. We had a few miss-ups and stuff like that, so the boys have worked overtime on the boat and stuff like that, so I just let them do what they know best and me just drive it kind of thing, so yeah.
You were about to throw the boat into the Sandy Hook yesterday. Much better feeling this morning.
Yeah, heaps better. You know, like when things don't go right for you nearly over the last 12 months that we've been racing kind of thing. When things don't go well, it gives you got a bit of a downer, but there's always there people, the Bundy racing community, our family, they boost you up and kick you up the bum and say, get going again.
I said during commentary that previous race, mate, Spicer and Trussell, the two Craigs were going hammer and Tom, you were sitting back smoking the pipe. Yeah, no, it's got a few more years hopefully and we'll go from there, yeah. Best, anyone you'd like to thank while you got the mic, Dave?
Just all my crew. I won't name any names. They already know who they are. They do a fantastic effort for me. Without them, I can't go boat racing. I'm just a cabinet maker. I don't know nothing about them things on the back there. So, without them guys, and the Bundy crowd. Thank you for coming. Without you guys, our sport doesn't stay alive. So thank you for the Bundy crowd for turning up.
Davey Wedlock, all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right, so the poles for this Inboard A race. So off pole 1 will be Who Cares, Tim Windmill driving. Off 2 will be Hustler with James McLaughlin driving that one. Off 3 will be Downtime driven by Rob Simpson. Coming off pole 4 will be The Punisher, Andrew Goodhue. Off pole 5 will be Home Wrecker driven by Dave Law, and off pole 6 will be the winner of the last race, Cole Sweat, with the driving being shared by Ben and Tim Cole this weekend.
The Smileys group helicopter working absolute overtime for us today. Once again, right round the outside. So Inboard A on the water. Very tight indeed.
Andrew Goodoo is charged away from the pack. Cole Sweat. I believe that's Tim Cole. David Law in Homewrecker. He's third. Look at this for fourth, fifth and sixth. So we got the boat, Who Cares? Tim Windmill. Hustler James McLaughlin. And the boat coming up on the inside, of course, Downtime Rob Simpson. So checkered flag going out to Andrew Goodoo. Another good win to Andrew over Benny Cole. Dave Law in Homewrecker, the blue boat. Look at this for fourth, fifth and sixth. It's going to go right down to the wire. So Rob Simpson in Downtime takes fourth. James McLaughlin in Hustler fifth. And Tim Windmill in Who Cares, bringing up the tail. So Outboard A coming up, Inboard. Inboard A brought to us by Whitewater Marine, our good friend Clint White. So anyone that can get a close-up of the number 51, the Extreme Marine Queensland boat of Mr. Craig Trussell, also supported by Swick Automotive, no deposit first homes, full contact tiling. Trevor Hodder, the man there. You can see Craig, he's got the, he looks like a fighter pilot in the cabin there. He's got a 5-point harness and he's got plenty of air in the unfortunate instance of going over. So all our rescue crew, our divers, they're all trained in the case of someone going over, what they need to do. So safety absolutely paramount here in powerboat racing. We can see Spicer there, the Brisbane Marine, the APX V8 engine machine. It was Craig's birthday yesterday. He turned 22, I believe, yesterday. So Davey Wedlock, the first of our boats to go out. We did speak to we can see, I think it's Gary Dreyer in the other Brisbane Marine being turned round. So virtually two identical boats except for the engines. We, of course, Craig, got the APX V8 on the back, very different sounding engine. It was very easy to pick out yesterday afternoon when there were no other boats on the course. So we're just waiting. You can see on this side of the course, from the concrete wall and the like, we get a lot of bounce back. So the officials will wait for that to settle, and we'll give our boats the first lap at least of nice settled water. So someone up in the Smiley Group helicopter enjoying quite an experience at the moment. So we can see a number of our crews down here. They're all hooked up with two-way radios. Joel Smith, hard-working crew member for Dave Wedlock. He would have taken a lot of confidence out of the earlier heat, Joel.
Yeah, he drove really well. The engine seems to be doing what it's doing, so we'll just keep on building from that.
Thank you, Joel Smith, hard-working crew member for the Wedlock camp. Good start. Joel Downs was the big star. But look at Wedlock right down the outside. Traderslov missed a start badly. There's that man on the outside, but I think that's that looks like Craig Spicer. Or is that Gary Dryer out in the lead? Wedlock in second, Joel Downs in third, Spicer in fourth, and Truslov back in fifth place. There's obviously a problem with the Truslov machine. But Dryer leads out from Wedlock. Downs in third. Craig Spicer holding fifth. Well, the two Craigs are back in fourth and fifth. Spicer in fourth, Truslov in fifth. That the races for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Dryer on the inside and Dave Wedlock on the outside. The two veterans in the sport. Look at this, going absolutely hammer and tong on the Smiley Group front straight. But Wedlock again. He's moved into the lead from Dryer. Joel Downs, pretty lonely old drive in third now, as is Craig Spicer. Craig Truslov. He took a lot of confidence yesterday. But the man to beat at the moment, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but Davey Wedlock. So final time on the Brisbane Marine back straight, Wedlock. It's his race to lose. He's a couple of 100 metres in front of the second place getter. And that's Gary Dryer, but he's being hunted down now by Joel Downs. They're coming up to take the Whitewater Marine checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands for Davey Wedlock. Dave Wedlock wins the number 3. In second place, Gary Dryer for Brisbane Marine. Joel Downs in third for Downs Family Racing. Craig Spicer home in fourth. And Craig Truslov, unfortunately, comes home in fifth. Well, the beautiful partner of Davey Wedlock, Charmaine Howe. He was down in the dumps yesterday, mate, but geez, 2 out of 2. He's done the Richie Benno today. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm so proud of him, and he'd be so happy out there. And he really loves racing with all these guys here. Like, we come here because we like racing, but we also like catching up with everybody. So it's really good to see him having some good luck out there.
the last couple of years he's had bad luck, but it's been good luck today. You know, I said to him before, you know, it was down in the dumps day yesterday. You did another engine, did this, did that. The boys threw, I don't know whether it was a fishing motor or whatever on late yesterday, but it's worked a dream.
I know, I'm really enjoying actually having all the helpers because it means I can just stand here and video it. It's awesome.
All the best, Charmaine Howe.
Thank you.
Here we go, Charmaine Howe, beautiful partner of Davey Wedlock. We can hear the Fury machine of Hayden Chester being fired up. Sick Puppy, the 5 litre, Sick Puppy, the 5 litre of Corey Marlin coming out on the water also.
All right, folks, so just a little bit of traffic around the ramps, but our next race up is Unlimited Inboard. And so once we get some of these outboards that have just raced back in, and we've got some, we can get the Unlimited Inboards in the water as soon as we can.
Unlimited out on the water, just waiting for officials to get the okay. See the big yellow beast of Troy Marlin thank you to the Marlin family. Big effort bringing the big boat here this weekend. Also, son Corey in the 5 litre sick puppy. The big Fury boat here at the Chesses. Didn't have great luck in the first heat, but we saw him very strong in practice late yesterday. Boats on the water shortly. Just we had the pleasure of seeing Cole Sweat and Misfire 2 neck and neck a couple of races ago up here with one of the drivers, Wayne Montgomery. Wayne, it was a fabulous race, you two guys, gun to gun on for 3 laps.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. Yeah, you're racing Breen. He's a good driver and know the boat independent as well. So you can, when you know what the other driver's going to do and you know what the other boat's going to do, you can kind of stick nice and close. There's no real surprises, but yeah, great race. Really enjoyed it, and that's those are the kind of races you want to be part of.
They're really hard to get round the outside, aren't they?
Yeah, the old barrow. It's got a barrow motor in it, that blue boat, and with a turbo, and yeah, they're still obviously working on it, trying to get some more speed, but. Yeah, my old LS is up for the task, so yeah, it was great race, and yeah, those guys always put on a good show.
The water conditions out there, they look pretty good here, but what are they, particularly in the NZ at Bundaberg turns?
Yeah, the western end gets a bit rough, but yeah, the water conditions are settled down a lot better than this morning, so yeah, staying in my seat a little bit longer this time.
All right, there. Thank you very much, Wayne Montgomery, and great race between Wayne and the Cole Sweat boat. Unlimited on the water, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to us this weekend by Sign. So we've got a nice little mixture of boats here. We've got the 2 blown-out goal displacement boats, the Fury, Hayden Chesser, and Madness Troy Marlin. We've got the 5 litre here of Corey Marlin, 5.2 litre. And of course we've got the 6 litre of Lock and Load. We've seen both Corey in Sick Puppy and Lock and Load. Ryan McIntosh contesting heats of the Trojan Trophy this weekend. Of course, Unlimited Inboard sponsored by Signmax at Bundaberg, local family-owned and operated sign-writing business primarily servicing the White Bay and surrounding areas. They pride themselves on quality signage at very competitive prices. That's Signmax complete sign service difference. Quality, affordability, durability, all their work is guaranteed and use only quality material with a proven track record so your business signage will last for years to come. So there you go. Thank you very much, Signmax, for your continued support of the Bundaberg Powerboat Club, and principally today the Unlimited Inboards. We can see the Smiley Group helicopter in the milling area. You can see the light there. It's getting a little bit darker here at Sandy Hook. Hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Boats are coming onto the course. Obviously the boat to look for is the Troy a drive over into the distance, but Corey hangs on. In fact, he's got his nose in front of Hayden Chesser in the other blown-out goal displacement. So Marlin Brisbane Marine back straight. We've had Lock and Load lead the course. Lock and Load lead the course. So we've got a yellow flag, 1 lap to go for Troy Marlin in the big yellow Evercraft, sorry. The big Evercraft. So Fury moved into second. Corey has restarted the Sick Puppy. So unfortunately, Fury stopping in the Brisbane Marine back straight. So Troy Marlin there, taking the win. Sick Puppy just idling down the Brisbane Marine back straight. So Corey Marlin will limp the boat home, hopefully in second place. Bad luck once again to Hayden Chesser in Fury. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Warm those hands. Well done, Troy Marlin. Must be a very proud moment for Troy and mother Corinne Marlin. See their boy out there as well. He took home the wagon last weekend at the St George Powerboat Club. Youngest ever driver at 16 to win that trophy. The young fella got the world at his feet.
All right, everyone, so that is the round 2 of our racing done for today. So we're on to round 3 now. So juniors, J2 and J3, you're up next. So juniors, J2 followed by J3 up next. Alrighty folks, so we do have a blue flag for juniors J2. So just to fill everyone in on what's happening, so we'll try and get as far as we can through the next round. Part of the regulations with booking Sandy Hook though here is we do have to wrap up by 4 o'clock. So we'll get through as many races as we possibly can before 4 o'clock comes around. So our three competitors in Junior J2 are Little Lucifer with Lily Theodoulou driving that one. Bad Habit driven by Xander Law, and driving our junior development boat is Chase Smiley.
Go the other way.
Just while we're waiting for our J2s to come down onto the Smiley Group front straight, just down here with Logan Kidd, one of the Brisbane Marine guys. Logan, your weekend's been good so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Water conditions out at Sandy Hook today?
Yeah, they're great. Not much wind, just wish there was a bit more sun.
Okay, after each race, you had to make many alterations to the boat?
Just put fuel in it.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Give us a bit of a history of your boat, mate. It looks absolutely wonderful.
Bit of history. I actually don't know any of it, unfortunately.
All right, and you're one of Troy's apprentices at Brisbane Marine?
I was up until about 12 months ago, and I qualified now.
What's it? I trust it's a good business to work for.
Yeah, of course it is.
All right, mate. All the best of luck.
Thanks, mate.
Unfortunately, we're just getting a boat towed back to the bank, and we thought we'd keep it in the Kidd family because we're just about to speak to Campbell. Your day so far, Campbell?
My day has been awesome so far. Yeah, great day racing.
Okay, you got the 60 horsepower behind you, but what kind of engine are they?
So those are a 4-stroke, 60 horsepower engine. We've just put the APX conversion kits into them, and other than that, they're just 60s.
Okay, and I trust they'll just go all day?
They'll go all year.
And the boats, your brother just said the conditions just about perfect for you to run?
It's perfect boat racing condition. Yeah, like you said, a bit more sun would be ideal, but can't ask much better.
As far as the sun's concerned, how does that help you?
Brighter conditions just puts everyone in a good mood.
Okay. All right, mate. Best of luck. Anyone you'd like to thank while you got the mic?
Yeah, Troy and Courtney from Brisbane Marine. Wouldn't be possible without you guys.
All right, there we go. Campbell Kidd, part of the brotherhood here at the Bundaberg Powerboat Club Rum City Classic.
All right, it's a bit of a delay there. Folks, one of the junior boats, they actually got up there and boat started sinking on them. So everyone's okay though, but yeah, so we'll be down to 2 competitors and in this junior J2 race. Right, so we've got a race of two in this junior J2 category there now. So Xander Law finding a little bit of air across the start-finish line there. So that was a bit rough, but he's recovered well. And the other in that mint green boat there is Lily Theodoulou. So these two boats been pretty close racing. And so let's see how we go in this one around. So Lily at the moment, so this will be 3 laps of the junior course. And Lily at the moment well out in front after Xander found that little bit of air coming across the start-finish line. So to come round to complete lap 1 of 3, Lily well out in front. Xander making up a fair bit of that gap though on that turn. We saw in the last race he snuck home on the inside, and yeah, he did make up a fair bit there coming through that turn. So on lap 2 of 3 now though, but Lily in Little Lucifer still well out in front. Xander in Bad Habit back there trying to make up that gap. So at the halfway mark, they've got 1.5 laps to go in this one. We'll see how they work themselves out. So you can see Xander in Bad Habit closing in on the straight there. Now the yellow flag is up. Lily's gone pretty wide on that one, which Gaz has given Xander in Bad Habit a bit of a look in, but she's still out in front at the present time. So coming through that NZ turn, Xander looking for that, looking to sneak through on the inside. And it's pretty tight, so they're neck and neck down that back straight. Xander just poking his nose in Bad Habit out in front there now. Lily in Little Lucifer, not going to go away though. So he's had pretty good through the corners though. So we'll see how things look coming out of here. And it's pretty, oh no, tried a little bit too much on that corner there, Xander. So Lily takes over the lead. And Lily Theodoulou in Little Lucifer will get the win. Xander Law in Bad Habit challenging, but second after that little mishap on the final turn. All right, so we'll have our Juniors J3 up next once these two boats are back in. And Juniors J3 will be followed by 850cc's.
You don't pick up everyone talking.
All right, so we've got a blue flag for Juniors J3, a blue flag.
Well, we've got a moment, ladies and gentlemen, down here with Craig Spicer. Just down here with Craig. Your day so far, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. I had a bit of a spill last round and just trying to get my head back around it and get my confidence back up, making a few changes, and yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, the new V8, I think you debuted it this time last year, going real well.
The new V8 we put on for the first round this year up here. So I've done one full race in it and then crashed last time. So and then today and yesterday's racing, or practice yesterday. It's amazing, the V8. It's definitely a step above the 200, the V6 that I was running last year. The acceleration out of the corner the V8 has is just, it's amazing. Yeah, top end, it's got everything everywhere. So.
Okay, all right, mate, all the best. I tell you what, that race today with you and Truslove early was magic.
Oh, it was awesome, you know. Truslove, obviously my old man, Uncle Gaz, Wedlock, they're all, and even Joel Downs, they're all amazing blokes to race with. They give us the room. You know, I wouldn't be half the driver I am today, and I'm still nowhere near perfect or nowhere near good. I'll classify myself if it wasn't for, you know, the likes of Wedlock and Truslove helping me, pushing me where they think I can be pushed, and, you know, teaching me a bit. You know, only person we're missing out there is old Acco. You know, I've raced with him in 850s. Obviously, our fathers used to race very closely together for a lot of years, out deep water, as we were just discussing. And yeah, it's fantastic here.
All right, mate, all the best for the rest of the day. We'll get back to our J3s, and we've got some great boats out on the water. Thank you once again, going to Craig Spicer, the 22-year-old from yesterday. Happy birthday, Craig. So, Dave Wise, you might want to pick up, mate. I'm sorry, I missed the start there in our J3s.
No worries. So we've just got Noah Cosson in Lost Identity out the front there at the moment. Then you've got the pink boat, Tori Jane Wood from Tori Jane Racing in second. You've got Lost Identity there, as I said, in front. Little hole shot, Fletcher Donnelly was in third, but might have lost a little bit of ground on that corner to the yellow boat, which is Bella Smiley. So Bella in more madness there, the yellow boat. Little hole shot is back there. Next Gen Marine, Leilani there, but out in front at the moment. So with one lap to go, you've got Noah Cosson in Lost Identity in first. Still Tori Jane Wood, Tori Jane Racing in second. Bella Smiley in More Madness in third. Then you've got Fletcher Donnelly and Little Hole Shot, the white boat, in fifth, and Leilani Borg, Next Gen Marine, that blue boat, in sixth. But round at the checkered flag now, so it will be Noah Cosson, Lost Identity, coming in first. Tori Jane Wood in Tori Jane Racing coming second. Bella Smiley in More Madness will take third, while Fletcher Donnelly and Little Hole Shot will be fifth, and Leilani Borg, Next Gen Marine, in sixth. And that's Juniors J3 race. Our Juniors, of course, sponsored by Extreme Marine. Great supporters of the club from all the way down there on the Gold Coast, but they do offer services right up and down the east coast of Australia and also into the South Pacific. And after these juniors are back in, so 850s will be up next, so 850 cc's are up next. We've got a blue flag for 850cc's. A blue flag is up. You can make your way out onto the course. And a heads up for our restricted combo competitors. You're next after this 850cc race.
.850cc sponsored by Brisbane Marine. So out of okay, handicap times for our 850cc's. So 0 on the clock will be Warrior, Kira Eglinton and Cyclone Gary Parker. 10 seconds after 0, the boats Jitterbug and Tennis Racket. 15 seconds after 0, Next Gen Marine and Supernaut. Cyclone has just been penalised 5 seconds. So Warrior is 0 on the clock. 5 seconds after 0, Gary Parker and Cyclone. 10 seconds after 0, both Jitterbug and Tennis Racket. And 15 seconds after 0, Next Gen Marine and Supernaut. All right, 0 on the clock, our two boats. Well, our first boat should be Kira Eglinton in Warrior. So Kira Eglinton, we're looking for Kira. She hasn't made the start. So Cyclone Gary Parker should be our lead boat, followed by the Kid family, Jitterbug and Tennis Racket. That's Logan and Campbell. And our Next Gen Marine and Supernaut. Boats moving on to the Smiley Grip front straight. So Gary Parker, the veteran racer. If there's any Gary hasn't driven, it's not worth driving. Second place, that's one of the Brisbane Marine boys. So Tennis Racket in second place. So Next Gen back in third place. Jitterbug and Supernaut. So nice little gaggle at the rear of the field. So Will Cyclone, Gary Parker. The field now really starting to push. So Cyclone leading. So Tennis Racket in second place, that is Campbell Kidd. So Campbell now leading, coming out of the NZ at Bundaberg, top turn boy. So Gary Parker's been pushed back to second. Gary absolutely hugging the inside line here. So Next Gen Marine, looks like in third place, Chris Borg. Supernaut making a big charge. Luke Birmingham on the outside. I tell you what, Luke is going gangbusters at the moment. He's gone from fourth to second in one foul swoop. And that'll push Logan in Jitterbug back to the tail of the field. Very busy NZ at Bundaberg. Bottom turn boy. So Campbell Kidd now got a lovely little lead. This is like the Cyclone machine may have been swallowed up here, but Campbell Kidd in Tennis Racket. The two Brisbane Marine boats virtually identical. Supernaut charging down the outside, Luke Birmingham. Oh, very, very high indeed, the nose of the boat of Birmingham. So Next Gen Marine, Chris Borg in third. Gary Parker in Cyclone back in fourth place, which makes Jitterbug back in fifth and last place. So final lap on the Brisbane Marine back straight. It's Campbell Kidd's race to lose. He's got a nice little gap. He's heading into the NZ at Bundaberg top turn. Coming out onto the Smiley Grip front straight. Nice little rooster tail out the back of the boat. So that indicates to all and sundry that the boat, the setup's really, really good. So Birmingham in Supernaut, a really good second going there to Supernaut. Next Gen Marine, Chris Borg back in third. And a battle at the tail of the field. I think Gary Parker on the inside. Yep. So Jitterbug, that the boat driven by Logan Kidd, moves into fourth, pushing Gary in Cyclone back to fifth place. Brisbane Marine bring us 850cc racing this weekend. The trusted partner for enhancing your boat's performance with Mercury outboard stern drive inboards and diesel repowers. As the Mercury and Motor Guide Dealer of the Year, Brisbane Marine specialise in Mercury engine repowers, boat servicing and a wide selection of marine parts and accessories. They're ideally located at the gateway to Moreton Bay on the the Redcliffe Peninsula, and they are proud to be the only Mercury Premier Service Centre in North Brisbane. They've made it easy to get more information straight in your phone. Visit Build and Price. That shouldn't be there. Restricted combo, ladies and gentlemen, only 3 starters. And we've got Tom Birmingham in Shogun leading out from Kathy Eglinton in Silence. Third is Stress. Leon Evans, the driver of Stress. So by the sounds of it, Tommy Birmingham has fixed the problem with Shogun, because there was a definite miss in the previous race. So just coming out of NZ at Bundaberg, top turn, onto the Smiley Group front straight, and it's Tommy Birmingham in the motor is a 1992 Fairlane, a Ford Fairlane engine. Just keeps on keeping on. Kathy Eglinton, driver of Silence. This is the Thurgood T deck. This is the next ski boat. Kathy's driving, and of course Leon Evans driving Stress. The final time on the Brisbane Marine back straight. And it's Shogun Tommy Birmingham. He's extended the lead over Cassie Eglinton. Stress can't do much about the front two at the moment. The beautiful little Queensland skiff of Leon Evans. So taking the Whitewater Marine checkered flag, Tommy Birmingham, driver of Shogun. Second will go to Cathy Eglinton. In silence and stress, Leon Evans in third.
Alrighty, thanks Craig. So that restricted combo race all come back in now. So we've got a blue flag for our next group, which is the 25 horsepower heat 1. So 25 horsepower heat 1. Let's get you out on the course and we'll get underway. And after that will be Outboard C. So Outboard C, you're up next after this 25s race. This group of 25s in the field, we've got coming off pole number 1, just winging it, Caden Sutherland. Off 2, Extreme Marine Queensland, Josh Chiswell. Off 3 will be Maniac, Jason Chiswell. Off 4, Eureka, Katie Jenner. And off pole 5 will be Titan, driven by Zachary Slattery. got these group of 25s making their way down for a start now, heading across the start-finish line. It's going to be Zach Slattery in Titan on the outside, but taking the early lead. So let's have a look, see how they come out of this first turn, the NZ turn at the top of the course. And as they do, so it looks like that might be... So Zach Slattery down the outside, one of the two white boats in the field, which will be 77, just winging it. Caden Sutherland just nudging out in front. Maniac Jason Chiswell sitting back there in the pocket in third. Then Katie Jenner in Eureka and Josh Chiswell in the Extreme Marine entry in fifth at the present time. So this race is 3 laps, and as we head down to the start-finish line to complete lap 1 of 3, it's once again Zach Slattery in Titan leading the way. So we've got Caden Sutherland just winging it, still sitting back there in second. Jason Chiswell in Maniac third. Katie Jenner in Eureka fourth, and Josh Chiswell in Extreme Marine fifth. So no change to the race order for the time being, but it's a pretty tight contest there between second and third. So you've got Zach Slattery and Titan well out in front at the moment, but Maniac Jason Chiswell in third, looking to challenge for second, but now Katie Jenner in Eureka has entered the equation as well, so she's about to overtake Maniac. In fact, so they're neck and neck down that back straight, looking to challenge for that second position. So as both of them head past now, overtaking Caden in just winging it at the moment. Can't quite see from here. They're already pretty bunched up through that corner there. So it's going to be pretty hard for, in fact, one of them, I think it's just winging it. Caden slowed right down there in that corner. So meanwhile, down at the front straight here on the yellow flag, Zach in Titan is coming across the line now, still well out in front. And then back in second place there, it is Katie Jenner in Eureka and still Jason Chiswell in Maniac. Nothing between those two as they cross the start-finish line. And Caden Sutherland just winging it, sitting back in fourth now. So as they head down the back straight with half a lap to go, Zach Slattery in Titan is a long way in front at the moment. Katie Jenner in Eureka has come out of that turn a lot better than Jason Chiswell in Maniac. So for the time being, she's got a pretty decent lead over the third place Maniac, and meanwhile just winging it in fourth, Extreme Marine in fifth. At the top of the course now, the checkered flag is up and ready and waiting for Zach Slattery in Titan, who looks pretty good at this stage, but still around about 150 metres to go. Meanwhile, back there in second, I think it's going to be Katie Jenner in Eureka. A little bit of rough going there down the front straight, but she'll keep it together. And Katie Jenner, Eureka, will get second. Jason Chiswell in Maniac will be third. Caden Sutherland just winging it, fourth. And Josh Chiswell in the Extreme Marine boat will come in fifth in this 25 horsepower heat. So in this round, there's no Trojan Cup race, so we'll move on to Outboard C next. So Outboard C will be up next, and then the second of our 25 horsepower groups. So just a quick update, everyone. We are trying to get through as many races as we can. We are obliged under the conditions of booking the site here at Sandy Hook to race no later than 4 p.m. So 3:30 at the moment. We've got half an hour to go. We are trying to get through as many races as we can. We won't finish a full round though, but we'll keep you updated as we go. Meanwhile, though, Outboard C is sponsored by Whitewater Marine, do have a blue flag and can make their way out onto the course. So Outboard C is making their way down now. The starting order for this one in pole 1 is Tennessee Titan Reuben White. In 2, Bundy On Dean McLaughlin. In 3, Blue Balls Dean Gamble. In 4, Sonic David Cassell. In 5, Fat Chance with Scott Carandrews, and looks like 6, the Deviate might be out of this one.
Coming up for the start, ladies and gentlemen, Outboard C. Got a father and son in this race as well. Of course, Clinton White and his son Reuben. Well, you can see the Fat Chance boat of Scott Carandrews. On the outside, Dave Cassell in Sonic. And Blue Balls on the inside. Looks like Reuben White back in fourth. Nice little duel occurring with Dean McLaughlin there. So Blue Ball's leading the race. Getting a little bit flighty there. He'll have to watch himself. Fat chance. Scott Carandrews moves into second. Cassell, he'll try up the inside. Moving into NZ Bundaberg, bottom turn. Oh, Cassell bogged down. Well, both him and Carandrews bogged down in the corner. But Blue Ball's there, heading into NZ Bundaberg, top turn. Nice little duel in second. The two mates, their stable mates in the pits, Carandrews and Cassell. So Blue Balls, he said ta-da, goodbye. Cassell, he's put a gap on Fat Chance. Dean McLaughlin. He's moved into fourth. Reuben White. First time seen young Reuben on the water, doing a fab job. Dad'll be, and Grandpa will be really pleased with the young fella. But taking the white Water Marine checkered flag, Blue Balls takes the win over Sonic Dave Cassell. All over the shop like a Woolworths shopping trolley was Dave. Back to Fat Chance, Scott Carandrews. Next along will be Dean McLaughlin. And Reuben White will bring up the tail.
Thanks, Craig. So as these Outboard Cs make their way back in, our next group off will be our second heat for 25 horsepower. So 25 horsepower's heat 2, you're up next, and that's followed by Inboard B. Just a quick time check at this stage. We're at 3:39, so just around about 21 minutes to 4. We do need to stop racing at 4 at the latest, but for the moment we'll keep going with these next couple of races. So blue flags up for 25 horsepower, heat number 2, making their way out onto the course. We'll grab you some information about this one. So the poles for this one, so coming off pole number 1 will be Scott Trainer, more time out. Next to him in 2 will be Steve Cooper in Coop Science Racing. In 3, Steph Cooper in Siren. Coming from pole 4 will be Peter Bartz in Mental Health. And from 5 will be Hugo Brackmanis in Slingshot. And from pole 6 will be Ben Ashby in Kamikaze. It's a 25 horsepower heat 2, and it's the green boat leading the way off. Hugo Brackmanis in Slingshot on the outside there. So meanwhile, in amongst it, Kamikaze, Ben Ashby. But let's have a look at how we come out of the NZ turn there. And looks like it's on the inside. So Scott Trainer in more time out has had a fantastic run through there and takes the lead from Steve Cooper in Coop Science Racing. Meanwhile, Steph Cooper in Siren is just off their tail in 3rd, and then it looks like Peter Bartz in Mental Health just there in 4th, Kamikaze 5th, and Slingshot in 6th. So a couple of those boats a little bit slow through that corner, but we'll get a good look at them coming down to the start-finish line now. So this one, once again, 3 laps this race, and we're on lap 1. It's a pretty tight bunch as they come down there, but just out in front of them is Steve Cooper, the Coop Science Racing boat. Steph Cooper in Siren just outside in 2nd. Meanwhile, Peter Bartz in Mental Health just overtaking Scott Trainer in more time out. Kamikaze just hanging off there, and Slingshot at the back, but not too far away from the rest of the pack. So we're almost at the halfway mark, so they've done nearly 1.5 laps, and Steve Cooper, Coop Science Racing, has opened up a bit of a lead, but Steph Cooper in Siren and Peter Bartz in Mental Health now in hot pursuit there. Meanwhile, Kamikaze and more time out has dropped off the pace there a little bit from that main bunch. So Steve Cooper in Coop Science Racing still in the front at the moment, but any one of that group of 4 could come through and win this at this stage, and even 5th and 6th not too far back. So we've got the yellow flag up. Once they come over the start-finish line, it'll be 1 lap to go. So Steve Cooper in Coop Science Racing still just managing to stay half a dozen boat lengths out in front there at the moment, although as I say that, Peter Bart's in Mental Health closes that gap, so not too far off, and Steph Cooper in Siren definitely in amongst it as well, and Ben Ashby in Kamikaze wouldn't count him out. So Slingshot in the meantime has overtaken more time out to move into 5th place. So we're just over half a lap to go at this point. Situation is just back there in 2nd and 3rd. So Steve Cooper in Coop Science Racing has still got that little bit of a lead there. The race at the moment though now is between Kamikaze and Mental Health. Steph Cooper in Siren was in amongst that first group. She's just dropped off the pace there a little bit now. So Kamikaze and Mental Health will be the two at this stage that could potentially challenge Steve Cooper for that lead, depending how they get a good run through that corner. So Steve Cooper, checkered flag is up, and he's come through pretty cleanly, so he's looking quite good. That boat on the inside there, though, Kamikaze is looking to mount a challenge. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough left as Steve Cooper gets the win. Kamikaze, Ben Ashby will get 2nd. Peter Bart's Mental Health recovering strong and getting 3rd. Steph Cooper in Siren will be 4th. Slingshot 5th, and more time out finishing 6th. All right, so it's 13 minutes to 4. We'll move on to Inboard B.
Inboard B coming up, ladies and gentlemen. See Brent Fletcher, Irritation, one of our last boats to lead the dock. Misfire 2. Wayne Montgomery, Dave Law, driver, home wrecker. This could be one of the last races of the day. As Dave Wise mentioned, we do have a cut-off time as part of our licence at 4 o'clock. So we'll just wait and see. But any races not conducted this afternoon will go to the front of the pack tomorrow. So we did that last year from memory. And we got cracking first thing Sunday morning, got the whole program over by close of business on the Sunday.
So I'll just jump in there, Craig. So yeah, so we got this Inboard B race now. We're going to run Outboard B and Inboard A, and that'll wrap us up for the day.
Okay, thank you very much, Dave Wise. Down here with the family of Irritation. Very nervous wait for the family. So we got this and the next race to go, ladies and gentlemen, and that'll be it for the day. Inboard B. So coming down the straight, it's that man Rod Peterson once again. Leading out on the inside. A great run up the back straight. That's Dave Law in home wrecker leading out. You see Peterson right round the outside of Let It Ride. Mark Eglinton. Boat's very tight indeed coming on. The boat's coming onto the Smiley grip. Front straight. So the lead boat, Send It, has got a nice little gap now over Hot Lemon. Rod Peterson, Let It Ride, Mark Eglinton, and Misfire 2. Wayne Montgomery. So Send It still got that good lead. Over Rod Peterson, Mark Eglinton. And Misfire 2 having a rough ride at the back of the field. So final time on the Brisbane Marine back straight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. For Oz Propellers, the driver of Send It, Steve Mallett. Steve Mallett in Send It, taking the win. Rod Peterson. Rod Peterson home in second in Hot Lemon. Mark Eglinton home in third in Let It Ride. Misfire 2. Oh, Irritation, sorry, in fourth. We had a boat drop out early in the decider, just trying to pick which boat it was. So Misfire it is that did run fourth. Irritation did not appear to start. So Misfire 2, Wayne Montgomery home in fourth.
All right, so Outboard B is up next. We've got 7 minutes to 4. So at this stage, we're running Outboard B and Inboard A and wrapping it up. But 6 minutes to 4 at this stage. So we've got a blue flag for Outboard B. So it'll be a field of 2 for this one. So with Hoodlum being out, so will be Villain Chris Tucker and Millard Financial, driven by Marcus Millard. And just a heads up for Inboard A competitors, if we can get your race in pretty close to 4, then let's make sure we're down at the ramp ready to go. All right, so we're underway with our Outboard B race. So just 2 competitors down in this category now, and Marcus Millard in the Millard Financial boat there, the red one, got the better of that start. So meanwhile, Chris Tucker in Villain, though, coming around the outside there at the moment. So Marcus Millard Financial slowed right up there coming out of that corner, but back underway again now, and takes neck and neck at the moment. So it was well out in front. Not sure what happened coming out of that turn, but slowed right up, giving Chris Tucker in Villain the opportunity to come down the outside. So as they come down to complete lap 1 of 3 now, as they head for the start-finish line, they're pretty far apart, but looks like Marcus Millard well out in front again now in the Millard Financial boat. Chris Tucker in Villain, not letting him get too far away though at the moment. So just 1.5 laps to go in this one. That red boat slowed right down again, but gets going once more. Inboard A, just a reminder, so we're a few minutes to 4. We can get your race in as long as we've got you on the water as soon as possible after these 2 are done. So Inboard A, let's make sure we're good to go so we can get your race in. So it's a yellow flag now, and as they head down for the start-finish line, Millard Financial. Chris Tucker in Villain will be hoping to take advantage of that as they head for the start-finish line there now. And we can see that it's going to be pretty tight, actually, as they come down to the line. So Marcus Millard on the inside, Chris Tucker on the outside in Villain. And it is going to be Millard Financial, Marcus Millard, crossing first from Chris Tucker in Villain. Okay, so we've got a blue flag for Inboard A right on 4 o'clock. So this will be the last race of the day, and we'll resume racing at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I've just been told tomorrow night after we're finished here, the courtesy bus to Sugarland Tavern will be running from here at Sandy Hook for our campers at 5:45. So if you want to plan ahead tomorrow night, if you're heading to Sugarland Tavern and you're camping out here, the courtesy bus will be heading off at 5:45.
Last race of the day, Inboard A. Who Cares? Tim Windmill. Downtime, Rob Simpson. Home wrecker, Dave Law. Cole Sweat, Ben Cole. The Punisher, Andrew Goodhill. And Hustler, the Dangerous, James McLaughlin. I say dangerous, not in relation to his driving style, but he's got a very quick wit, young James. Of course, J-Mac Roofing, one of our great sponsors here at the Bundaberg Powerboat Club. Last time today, looking forward to tomorrow, big program. We do have a green flag, ladies and gentlemen. Boats coming down the Smiley's Group front straight. And once again, it's that boat of Andrew Goodhill's power down the outside. But that looks like David Law in home wrecker. He's moved into first, but here comes Goodhill. Goodhill is charged down the outside. What an absolute rocket ship. This, the Punisher is coming out of Brisbane Marine into NZ at Bundaberg. Top straight, top turn onto the Smiley's Group. Front straight, Goodhill, ha-ha, goodbye, he says. Not good who, but goodbye. Second place to home wrecker Dave Law. Benny Cole in Cole Sweat, Hustler, James McLaughlin, sorry, and Miss Wyatt too. And Who Cares, beg your pardon, Tim Windmill. So unfortunately, downtime is OUT, out of the race. That a breakdown, but Goodhill has got one to go. Don't know if Dave Law can do much about this in home wrecker. Andrew has been absolutely outstanding in the Punisher. Final time onto the Smiley Group front straight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrew Goodhill, driver of The Punisher, home wrecker Dave Law in second. Cole Sweat, Benny Cole in third place. Next along, unfortunately downtime, Rob Simpson having a problem. So who cares? Tim Windmill home next. And Hustler. James McLaughlin home in fifth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Bundaberg Powerback Club, just wish to thank everyone for your attendance here today at the venue and for everyone at home watching Wide Bay ITV. Co-commentator today, Dave Wiseman. It's been a tremendous day's racing.
Has been fantastic. Good to see too, though. We actually got through all of our 3 rounds. A bit of a late start this morning, but we got through the 3 rounds as planned right on 4 o'clock, and what a fantastic day it was. Good to see, mate, a few of these boats. You might have seen them around other parts of the country, but we don't always see them here at Bundy Powerboat Club. That yellow beast, that is one quick boat.
It is the benchmark, mate, and fortunately for some of us, we get to see it a lot more than others, but it's been a tremendous day here. You know, like you just talk about boats that you sometimes don't see. A lot of the kids I don't see, but what tremendous racing we had from our J2 and J3 competitors today, and that's going to be obviously continued tomorrow. 850cc restricted combo, how good were they? 25 horsepower. We had a couple of heats of them. We had that many. Outboard C, Outboard B. The inboarders. It's been great racing all day.
Excellent racing, and I will just mention too that great to see the boats, but what about that helicopter though? Doesn't it just add to the atmosphere here, thanks to one of our major sponsors, the Smileys Group?
Yeah, it certainly is, mate. And we just want to thank all our sponsors: Extreme Marine Queensland, Brisbane Marine, Brothers Club Bundy. I'll be there tonight. Wilson's Industrial Sales, Whitewater Marine, Clint White there, the Coops Science Engineering, Oz Propellers, ASAP Aircraft Spares, and Cymax Bundaberg. We've got a couple of races early tomorrow, Dave, because our licence ceased at 4 o'clock this Saturday. We're going to get cracking 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. For everyone at Wide Bay ITV or anyone that's coming back to the venue tomorrow, we hope to see everyone back. So 9 o'clock, I believe our coverage on Wide Bay ITV will commence in the morning. So Dave, we just hope everyone has a great night. We look after our sponsors. I'm going to be looking after Bundy Brothers Club tonight. You have a great night, mate. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you. See you bright and chirpy in the morning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dave Wise and myself, a very good afternoon. Thanks for your patronage. Thanks for everyone at home, and we'll see you back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Thank you.